I'm sitting over here and I'm starving, and she's eating 6 hamburgers and she's not even gaining a freaking ounce. Hi guys, welcome back. It's me, Drew, and today's video I have for you today are 5 things to stop doing when you start a diet. Last week I posted a video about how I've lost 85 pounds, and I was asked to start making more videos like this regularly, so I decided to come up with some things that I feel like are the 5 things that you need to stop doing when you start a diet. And these are things that I hear, struggles I hear from people all the time when they tell me about, like, well, I want to start this diet, I want to do this. But these are the things they usually run into. So I'm telling you, these are 5 things. If you stop doing this, I think you'll really have a successful start to your diet, because we all know the starting is the hardest part of a diet. Like, the beginning is the worst. It sucks. You're hungry all the time. You're hangry, you're mad, and whatever. So here's the very first thing you need to stop doing when you start a diet. Stop calling it a diet. So you're like, okay, well, that's dumb. Well, actually it's not, because when you look at it as a diet is temporary. Usually people do diets to lose weight, and then, once they're done with that, they're gonna stop dieting. You need to look at it as a lifestyle change. You're not dieting, you're changing your life. When you change your mindset and your frame of mind with it, it's amazing how differently you will look at the entire diet or eating changes, period. Because if you're losing weight and trying to keep it off forever, and I'm not talking about I want to lose 3 pounds to fit in this bathing suit, I'm talking about, like, a great amount of weight loss, most likely you're going to have to make a permanent lifestyle change or the weight's going to come back. So that is the first thing. Stop calling it a diet. You are making a lifestyle change, okay? So we're doing this forever, if you want to, of course, lose weight and maintain weight loss. Okay. The second thing you need to stop doing is stop setting the bar so high. So when you make a lifestyle change in your eating habits and your exercise habits, and you start out and you're like, okay, so, Drew's doing 1,500 calories a day, so I'm gonna do 1,500 calories a day. Slow down. The first thing you should do is actually look and see how many calories a day you're eating before you even start changing the way that you eat. Because let's say you're somebody who's eating over 3,000 calories a day, which, scary enough, a lot of people actually do without realizing it. You need to look and see, okay, I'm eating 3,000 calories a day now. So you don't want to jump to 1,500 calories. You will be like in prison because you murdered everyone that you know because you were too hungry. I'm just going to keep it real with you. So if you're at 3,000 calories, you want to scale yourself down to like 2,500 calories a day and try to master that for a week or 2 until it seems like it's easy. And then once it seems easy, scale your way down to 2,000, and then wait till that seems easy, and then actually go to about 1,800, because I'm telling you, 1,500 is a big drop. It's a big change. Yes, you can eat a lot. Yes, you can stay full. But I tell you what, there are a lot of days where I'm just hungry. Like I am. But you know what? At the end of the day, I've set a goal in place. I've made it to 1,500 calories, so I'm now going to try and stay here, okay? So don't set the bar high, set it low, something that you can achieve. And then after you've achieved it and mastered it, move on to the next thing. Like, don't stay there. Don't be like, oh, I mastered 2,500 calories, stay in here for life. No, move down to 2,000. But work your way there. Don't kill yourself, because if you set it too high, it's gonna fail, okay? So the third thing you need to stop doing is stop saying you failed. So, see where this is going? It just works right into one another. Okay, so a lot of times what happens when you start a diet, oh, I said the D word. Oh, sorry. So a lot of times what happens when you start a lifestyle change and you change your eating habits, it's really hard, and you have screw ups, you have a bad day, or you have a bad meal. So what happens is a lot of people look at it and go, oh, I failed. And trust me, believe me, I am the queen of the start and stop eating plan, and I start and stop diets all the time because I didn't look at it as a lifestyle change. And if I failed or had a bad day or a bad week, it was so easy to keep on failing until I just eventually quit. So a lot of times you have to change your lingo. If you believe you failed, then you will quit because you think you actually did. So don't look at it as failure. Yes, you probably did screw up. You probably did, eat more than you should have. But you know what? You didn't fail. You still probably succeeded somewhere else. Look at the victories in your day instead of looking at all the places where you failed. So let's say you had, you kept it together for breakfast and lunch, but then dinner you went crazy. So what you need to look at is the fact that you successfully ate breakfast and lunch, and then yeah, you made a mistake at dinner, but you didn't fail. You didn't fail your entire program. You didn't fail your entire diet. Word. You just had a setback. So look at it as a continual process, because when you look at it as failed and start and stops, then it's that much harder when you have to keep going. I hope this makes sense. So like, for instance, if you're somebody who says, oh, I failed, so now I'm starting back over. No, it's a continual journey, because it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. I really hope that that's the one thing you get today from this video. Lifestyle change, continual process. It is not a start and stop. You can't begin and then quit and fail. It is a continual. This is a forever life going on, okay? The fourth thing that I'm going to tell you, which you're going to be like, shut up and unsubscribe, do not expect to see any results when you start a lifestyle change. Expect nothing, because the reality is, especially if you have a large amount of weight, you are not going to see any real change until you get to at least about like 25 or more pounds lost. And also, if you start this in a way where you're slowly scaling back, you know, your calories so that you can actually achieve and succeed this program instead of quit and fail, you're not going to see results for a while, because you're easing your way into it. So you're going to have a slow start, but you are gonna have amazing results in the long run. I tell you what, when you start slow and you work your way into it and you make sure this is actually manageable, something you can actually achieve, when you actually hit momentum and you get to that 1,500 calories and you get to 4 days a week at the gym, pounds are just gonna start popping off. But it takes time. So for about the first month, you're probably not gonna see any real change. And that's hard to accept, and that's really hard to swallow, because let me tell you, and I've lived here, I've written blogs about this is something that I've constantly, one of the main reasons I've given up in the past when I've tried to diet and exercise is lack of seeing results, because it's so discouraging, because you think to yourself, I'm sitting over here and I'm starving, and she's eating 6 hamburgers and she's not even gaining a freaking ounce, and I'm over here like real hungry, and I still look like this. I still look like I've eaten 6 hamburgers and I've eaten some celery. Okay, we need a moment. So like I said, when you start out, don't expect to see results right away. Hey, and if you do see results right away, that's amazing, and then you can celebrate in that, because you didn't think you'd see any in the first place. So like I said, it's gonna take about a month or two before you even start seeing results, and honestly it takes longer for like your friends and family to even notice. So I mean, honestly, people didn't really start noticing that I lost weight until I lost like 60 pounds. Like I'm like, I lost like a human being. Like I lost like both of my children in weight, and you're like, now you finally notice me. So I mean, just keeping it real with you. So just realize that you're doing better for your body. You're making changes that are going to be permanent in the long run and overall improve your way of living. And look at it as you're changing your life and not just a temporary fix until you fit into those clothes that you've been dying to get into. And the fifth and final thing that I'm going to tell you to never do when you start a diet or a lifestyle change is do not ever let anyone critique you on your diet or give you diet doubts. So unless it's something that's like unhealthy, I should say that first. So if you're doing something that's like, you know, gonna actually put you in the hospital, don't do anything like that. What I mean is, like, for instance, if you're like, okay, you know, I'm gonna try a really high protein diet, you've done your research, you've spoken with your doctor, and you agree that this is a good program to try. What tends to happen when you start losing weight, or you even tell people that you're working on losing weight, is everyone and their mother comes out of the woodwork and they're like, oh, hey, did you hear about this thing you can do to lose weight? Oh, did you hear about this? You hear about these body things or this juice you can drink? No. Stick with your program, because what happens, you get overwhelmed and then you quit because people overwhelm you. And the other thing I'm going to tell you, if you're one of those people who does that, where you're like, hey, did you know that like there's this new diet program you should try because you're trying to lose weight? That is one of the most discouraging things that ever happens. And this happens to me. It's happened to me many times. The reason it's discouraging is this: when you try and tell someone who's already trying to lose weight, and it is really, really hard when you're trying to lose weight to even tell people you're doing it because of these kind of things that happen. When you tell them about some other diet program, like, oh, you should try being vegan, or you should eat more kale, or you should do this, the one thing you're doing is you're telling them that they're not good enough. You're telling them that what they're doing will not be successful. You're telling them that you already don't believe in them, even if that wasn't your intention. Because you may be thinking, no, I was just trying to be nice and show them this thing that worked for me. No. let them get there on their own. Now, if they start the program and your program's not working and then you ask for help, that's one thing. But you just openly offer it or have it offered to you, you can't listen to that. So when you're on your program, stay firm in your program. Don't worry about what Susie is doing. Do what you're doing. So if you see me and you're like, oh, she's on 1,500 calories a day, I'm doing this diet. Well, maybe I should do this. No. Stick with your program. If you want to try my program, that's fine. But don't think that you have to. Just because I'm at 1,500 calories a day and at the gym 4 days a week doesn't mean that's what's going to work for you and help your body lose weight. You have to figure out what works best for you, and you have to find what's livable too. 1,500 calories a day for a lot of people isn't livable. It's not. It is a big change. So you need to stop letting other people give you diet doubt and lifestyle change doubts and critiquing you into failure. There's a million ways to lose weight. It just matters that you lose it and you become healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that makes sense. And I don't say that to critique anyone who, takes juice or supplements or whatever. As long as you're doing it in a safe way, however you choose to lose your weight is your choice. But I am saying though that just because that's how you lose weight, that doesn't mean that's going to work for everybody else. So that's it. Those are the 5 things that you need to stop doing when you start a diet. And remember, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. But I felt like these were things that I hear people talking about all the time. I have friends, who come and talk to me. Well, I feel really discouraged when this happens. Well, don't be discouraged. Be encouraged. This is a hard road. And that's the main thing. Realize when you're starting a process to try and lose weight, it is hard. If anyone ever tries to sell you that it is easy, they're probably lying to you, or it's not. Whatever they're trying to sell you is not going to work. Sell yourself the truth. The truth is, this is going to be hard work. The truth is, this is going to take a long time. The truth is, I'm probably not going to be done losing weight for at least another 1.5 years, because with the amount of weight I'm trying to lose, it's going to take about 2 or more years. You have to be honest with yourself. Set the bar low. Realize real expectations, and I believe that you can and will succeed. So that's all I have for you guys today. But if you want to be a part of the Just Like Drew crew and you're not already, make sure you click the red subscribe button down below and join our forever family. We're literally the best crew around because anybody and everybody can be in our crew. Also, I want to thank you guys who have been sharing, your weight loss struggles and successes with me. It's really helped me, helped motivate me. I've loved talking to you guys too and kind of just sharing this journey together. And I feel like I should tell you guys that I'm officially down 6 more pounds. So that's, I'm down 91 pounds. I can't even. Your guys' support has been everything to me. I love you guys. I hope you like this video. Comment below with things that you feel like help you, or times when you feel discouraged in a diet, and maybe we can help each other out and be a good family network. All right, so I love you guys. If you like this video and you want to see more from me, you know what to do. Just like Drew. Have an amazing day, have an amazing week, have an amazing life, and don't set yourself up for failure. This is hard work, and you can do this. I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye! Bye. Talk to you later. Bye. Kind of backfired a little bit, and then they decided to re-release the new one with the smaller